Today I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to make a custom font right now in today's tutorial. So let's waste no more time and let's dive into today's video on how to make your very own font the easiest way. Every single Tuesday here at Satori Graphics is going to be Typography Tuesday, where I'm going to bring you guys a video or a tutorial based around typography. So if you love all things type and you want to learn more about the art of typography, you know where to come. Today I'm showing you the easiest way to make a font, the actual software to use and how to use it. Next week I'm going to show you guys how to design the font artwork itself. I used an extension you can purchase for Illustrator or Photoshop called Fonrself. It's an extremely easy piece of software to use to make your very own font, and it's relatively inexpensive at 43 Great British pounds. As you can see, there are various different options for price plans, and I suggest you use the Adobe Illustrator version, as making a font from a vector ensures it's going to remain crisp and clean throughout. So how do we actually use Fonrself to make a font? It's actually very easy, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Remember, next week I'm going to show you the design process for the font artwork itself. Once you've downloaded Fonrself and you've installed it using the key they send to email address, you need to head up to the extensions section in Illustrator and open up the software. I actually forgot to change my font to black instead of using white. But now that's been changed, you will notice at the very top of Fonrself there are buttons for uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and a thing called batch. Firstly, let's add some lowercase letters. If you have exactly 26 letters, you can add them all at once into the relevant section. Just drag and drop them like so. If they are in order, Fonrself will place them into the relevant category for each font letter. You then can click the top left corner of the letter to zoom in and focus on that letter itself. This is where you can adjust the kerning and the baseline of the letter, which is something you will need to spend a lot of time on throughout your font creation. You can either drag and slide here to adjust the kerning, i.e. the space between each letter, or you can do it the manual way, which is the way that I do, and type in the values themselves here. At the very top section here, this is where you can type in and test to see how your font is looking in comparison to other letters, checking to see if the kerning is okay. You can change how far you want to zoom in or zoom out here. What you want to do is to spend a lot of time to carefully test the kerning of each letter next to another letter. So for example, with an A and a B here, I can see the kerning is not ideal. So I'm going to go back to the B letter and adjust the kerning values behind and in front of the letter. Like I said, this does take a lot of time, but it is essential for a quality font. You can also add a letter at a time in the batch section by selecting a letter from your font and then clicking batch. Once added, simply type in the letter, or if it's punctuation, you just type in the punctuation mark. Again, you're going to need to adjust the kerning values for everything you upload into Fonrself and then test it thereafter. I've used various different font production programs, and I find Fonrself the easiest simply because it's linked up to Illustrator or Photoshop and it's very simple to use. I'm not sponsored, by the way, I just really love this program. Lastly, you want to export your font for use, and that's also very straightforward to do. When you're ready, just go up to export, click it, and then name your font to be exported. You then need to install your font onto your font library or font book, and again do more testing. I've exported my font 4 different times because I experimented and tested it within Adobe Illustrator and other programs to see how it functioned. When designing your own font, you can never do too much testing. So there is today's video on how to make a font yourself the easiest way right now. Let me know what you thought of today's video right down in the comment section below, and of course if you did enjoy today's upload, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to Satori Graphics if you haven't done already. Let me know if you think Fonrself is a good medium to actually design your very own font, and if you agree with my opinion that it's the easiest way to make a font that actually works and looks good. And also don't forget that every single Tuesday I'm going to upload a typography based video right here at Satori Graphics. But anyway guys, until next time, design your future today. Peace.